Spoilers ahead. Watch out, and take care. The movie begins with a man named Charlie Swift in a junkyard, searching for someone. Suddenly, a gunshot is heard. Another man instructs Charlie to stand still, then tells him to raise his hands and remove his shirt. Reluctantly, Charlie starts undressing. Explaining how he reached here, through flashbacks, we learn he used to be a skilled Marine, who received a medal for his bravery. Now, he lives a solitary and disciplined life. After finishing his coffee, he heads out, steals a parked car, and drives away. While on the road, he receives a call from his boss, Stan, revealing that Charlie is a professional assassin. Today, he has to work with a new partner named Blade. Blade joins him in the car, carrying a mysterious box. They reach the victim's house. Blade enters, gives the victim a box, and then quickly returns to the car. Suddenly, there's a huge explosion inside the house. They rush in to investigate, only to find the victim's head blown off, and can't deliver the body to their client without a head. Charlie calls Benny, the colleague who recommended Blade for the job. Benny agrees to handle it, and asks if anyone close to the victim is around. Charlie discovers the victim's name, Rollo, and the victim's ex-wife Marcy living nearby. He visits Marcy, and before he can explain, she already knows about her ex-husband's death. To convince her to talk, he shows a gun. Reluctantly, she lets him in, and asks Blade to wait outside. Charlie is surprised to find out Marcy is an artist, who works with animal corpses in taxidermy. He explains his problem to her, asking her to confirm to their client that the body they have is indeed her ex-husband's. In exchange, he offers her $5,000. She reveals her ex-husband had a tattoo on his back done by her brother. Charlie insists he didn't know the reason for the killing, and was just following orders. She agrees to go with him to see the body, where they confirm the tattoo. Suddenly, Blade points a weapon at Charlie, revealing that their client's rival leader was once in prison with the victim, and had a score to settle. Blade planned to hand over the body to gain favor with the rival gang leader. However, in a reckless moment, he accidentally shoots himself while driving, causing a crash that destroys the car and incinerates the body. Charlie, caught in a dilemma, comes up with a clever plan. He asks Marcy to take Blade's body to her brother, so he can tattoo a similar design on it. She agrees, but requests that he remove Blade's head first. Then Charlie visits his boss Stan, who is showing signs of aging and memory loss due to Alzheimer's. Despite this, Charlie decides to take care of him. Next, Charlie heads to the junkyard to meet Beggar. Upon seeing the body and confirming its identity with the tattoo, he receives payment. Beggar mentions unsuccessful attempts to reach Stan, and asks Charlie to arrange a meeting, as he wants Stan to join his contraband trade. Later, Charlie gives money to Marcy out of gratitude, and invites her on a date, expressing his admiration for her and her unique work. Over dinner, they bond over their hobbies and dreams. He reveals his desire to live in Italy, where he once worked, while she finds fulfillment in giving animals a second chance through her taxidermy work, after they've been hunted. At the end of the day, he drives her home, contemplating confessing his feelings, but ultimately deciding against it. The next day, he joins his team to celebrate Stan's birthday. Stan is pleased with Charlie's efforts. We learn Benny manages Stan's bars across the city. During the celebration, Charlie shares Beggar's message with Stan, who dismisses its importance and expresses no interest in dealing with him. Later, Charlie visits Marcy's house, leaving a hunted animal as a gift. While cleaning his car, he anticipates trouble, and sets up surveillance cameras around the house. The Beggar's men arrive to attack him, but he's prepared and eliminates them. He then contacts Benny, who informs him of an impending attack. On his way to the bar, he spots Beggar and his men leaving, suspecting trouble. Upon entering, he discovers his team has been murdered. Devastated, he heads to Stan's house, only to find Stan and his guards dead. Determined for revenge, he seeks out Sal, the gang's leader, seeking permission to retaliate against Beggar. However, Sal refuses, citing Beggar's previous work for them. When Charlie informs Sal about his team's demise, Sal reveals that not everyone is dead. Charlie realizes that Benny is the traitor. He returns home, arms himself, and sets out to confront Benny. At Benny's house, he interrogates Benny's wife, coercing her to reveal Benny's location, and heads to the nightclub where Benny is present. He eliminates the henchman, and confronts Benny in his office. Under threat, Benny discloses that Beggar has left the city in search of something Rollo was blackmailing him with. Charlie executes Benny, and is about to leave when he encounters one of Benny's loyalists, who attempts to kill him. Fortunately, someone loyal to Charlie intervenes, and saves him just in time. The next day, he visits Rollo's house, and discovers one of Beggar's men searching the place. He eliminates him, and then receives a call from Beggar, who threatens to kill him soon. However, Beggar is alarmed when he realizes Charlie knows about the incriminating evidence Rollo was using to blackmail him. Searching the phone of the man he killed, Charlie finds orders to locate Rollo's ex-wife. Marcy faces an attack from two assailants searching for the same evidence. She manages to defeat them both, but is relieved to see Charlie arrive. Together, they dispose of the bodies, and she reveals her ex-husband kept important items in a box, promising Charlie a share of $50,000 from it. Knowing Beggar's men will come after her, he decides to take her along. They seek refuge at his old home, where he confides in her about his troubled past, with an abusive father. Stan had saved him, becoming a father figure, so he feels compelled to avenge Stan's death before fleeing. The next day, they investigate Rollo's house, finding reservations, indicating he was staying in a hotel room. They trace to the hotel, where they discover a record player, realizing what exactly Beggar seeks, a disc. As they leave, they encounter one of Beggar's men, attempting to kill Charlie. Despite a narrow escape, Charlie is shot in the leg. Back home, Marcy tends to his wound, and he shares his dream of living in a house in Italy with her, to which she encourages him to pursue. Examining Rollo's call records, Marcy realizes he frequently contacted his mother. They visit her, where she discovers that Rollo's mother used the $50,000 for plastic surgery. Continuing their search, they come up empty-handed. On their way back, Marcy initially decides to leave the city, but recalls her ex-husband's cryptic message about hiding something in plain sight. She heads to the bar her ex-husband used to run, now owned by Beggar, pretending ignorance about his death, and searching for him. Inside a plate, Marcy finds the disc they are seeking. However, she's blocked from leaving, and Charlie steps in to save her. She hands over the disc, but as she leaves, one of Beggar's men captures Charlie. During the journey to Beggar, Charlie crashes the car, killing Beggar's men. Using Marcy's phone, Beggar informs Charlie that he's at the junkyard, waiting to kill Marcy, unless Charlie arrives soon. Back to the opening scene, Charlie is threatened by Beggar to give him the disc. But Charlie surprises everyone by revealing the video on the disc, Beggar making a deal with the FBI to harm Sal. Charlie showed this to Sal, for order and permission to kill Beggar finally. In a quick turn of events, Beggar is killed by a sniper shot from Charlie's man. Charlie and Marcy then meet Stan, who Charlie had moved safely in another country, and faked his death. As Marcy leaves, Charlie gives her $50,000, so she can pursue her dreams. To his surprise, she confesses her love for him, and expresses a desire to spend her life with him in Italy. The end. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Turn on the notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out.